Science is often seen as a realm of certainty, a world where facts are fixed and knowledge is absolute. Yet many of the ideas we accept as true are actually misconceptions. Simplified stories, outdated theories, or myths that have survived long after the evidence disproved them. These myths persist because they are easy to remember, comforting to believe, or simply repeated so often that they become part of our cultural vocabulary. This journey through 10 scientific myths we still believe reveals how fragile our understanding of the world can be, and how important it is to question what we think we know. These myths are not harmless trivia. They shape how we see ourselves, our bodies, and the universe. 10. Humans only use 10% of their brain. One of the most widespread scientific myths is the idea that humans use only a small fraction of their brain, leaving vast regions dormant and untapped. In reality, brain imaging shows that nearly every part of the brain has a function, and even simple tasks activate multiple regions simultaneously. The brain is constantly active, even during sleep, performing essential processes that keep us alive, aware, and capable of thought. The myth persists because it appeals to the idea of hidden potential, suggesting that extraordinary abilities lie just beneath the surface. But the truth is even more impressive. The human brain is already operating at extraordinary complexity, using its full structure in ways that science is still trying to understand. We don't need unused brain regions to be remarkable. The brain we have is already extraordinary. 9. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. The idea that lightning avoids striking the same location twice is a comforting myth, but it is completely false. Lightning often strikes the same tall or conductive object repeatedly, especially structures like skyscrapers, towers, and trees. The Empire State Building, for example, is struck multiple times each year because it provides an easy path for electrical discharge. This myth survives because it fits a narrative of randomness and fairness, as if nature distributes danger evenly. But lightning follows physics, not folklore, and it seeks the fastest route to the ground. Understanding this truth is essential for safety and for appreciating the raw power of natural forces that shape our world. 8. Goldfish have a 3-second memory. The belief that goldfish forget everything within seconds is a myth that has persisted for decades. Yet research shows that goldfish have memory spans lasting months. They can learn patterns, recognize their owners, and even navigate mazes, demonstrating cognitive abilities far beyond the stereotype of a forgetful pet. The myth likely survives because goldfish live in small bowls and appear passive, leading people to underestimate their intelligence. But their memory and learning abilities reveal a more complex animal than we imagine, reminding us that even the simplest creatures can surprise us when we look closely. 7. Hair and nails keep growing after death. A common myth suggests that hair and nails continue to grow after a person dies, but this is an illusion caused by dehydration. As the skin dries and retracts, it exposes more of the hair and nails, creating the appearance of growth. In reality, biological processes cease shortly after death, and no new growth occurs. This myth persists because the visual effect is striking and unsettling, feeding into cultural stories about death and the body. But the truth is grounded in biology, revealing how easily our senses can be deceived by natural processes that occur after life ends. 6. The Great Wall of China is visible from space. Many people believe that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space, but astronauts have confirmed that it is extremely difficult to see with the naked eye. Its narrow width and natural coloration blend into the landscape, making it far less visible than highways, cities, or airports. The myth endures because the Great Wall is iconic, and the idea of it being visible from space adds to its grandeur. But the truth highlights how human perception shapes our understanding of scale, and how myths can elevate monuments beyond their physical reality. 5. Vaccines cause the diseases they prevent. A persistent myth claims that vaccines cause the illnesses they are designed to prevent, but this is not how vaccines work. Vaccines expose the immune system, to harmless components or weakened forms of pathogens, allowing the body to build defenses without causing the disease itself. This process strengthens immunity and protects individuals and communities from outbreaks. The myth survives because the immune response can sometimes cause mild symptoms, which people mistake for the disease. But these reactions are signs that the body is building protection, not evidence of harm. Understanding how vaccines work is essential for public health and for combating misinformation that threatens global well-being. 4. Humans evolved from monkeys. A common misconception about evolution is the belief that humans evolved directly from modern monkeys, but evolution does not work in straight lines. Humans and monkeys share a common ancestor that lived millions of years ago. And from that ancestor, different evolutionary branches emerged. Modern monkeys are not our ancestors. They are our evolutionary cousins. This myth persists because evolutionary timelines are complex, and simplified explanations often distort the truth. But understanding evolution as a branching tree rather than a ladder reveals the richness of life's history and the interconnectedness of all species. It is a story of shared origins, not linear progression. 3. Sugar makes children hyperactive. Many parents believe that sugar causes hyperactivity in children, but scientific studies have repeatedly shown no direct link between sugar consumption and increased activity levels. The myth likely persists because sugary foods are often consumed during exciting events, such as parties or holidays, where children are already more energetic. This misconception highlights how easily correlation can be mistaken for causation. The belief that sugar causes hyperactivity reflects our tendency to seek simple explanations for complex behaviors, even when the evidence tells a different story. Understanding this myth helps us make better decisions about nutrition and child development. 2. Humans have 5 senses. The idea that humans have only 5 senses, sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, is a simplification that dates back to ancient philosophy. In reality, humans have many additional senses, including balance, temperature, pain, body position, and even the passage of time. These senses work together to create a rich and detailed experience of the world. The myth persists because the 5 traditional senses are easy to identify and teach, but the truth reveals a far more complex sensory system. Recognizing these additional senses deepens our understanding of the human body and the intricate ways we interact with our environment. 1. Evolution is just a theory. One of the most persistent scientific myths is the belief that evolution is just a theory, implying that it is unproven or speculative. In scientific terms, a theory is not a guess, but a well-supported explanation backed by extensive evidence. Evolution is one of the most robust and well-established theories in science, supported by genetics, fossils, anatomy, and countless observations. The myth survives because the word theory has different meanings in everyday language and science. But understanding the scientific definition reveals the strength and reliability of evolutionary biology. Evolution is not a guess. It is a foundational principle that explains the diversity of life on Earth. These 10 scientific myths reveal how easily misinformation can become embedded in culture, shaping our beliefs and influencing our understanding of the world. They remind us that science is not just a collection of facts, but a process of questioning, testing, and refining ideas. By challenging these myths, we move closer to a clearer, more accurate view of reality, and a deeper appreciation for the complexity of the universe.